For me, that's what made this real, of these people are buried there, no one knew about it, and now we're bringing that recognition back.
Well, this is an amazing story here. An historic black cemetery from the mid-1800s in Defiance County has been rediscovered.
Yeah, and the work that went into confirming its location has actually helped to get the site an Ohio historic marker.
John Monk has more tonight.
If you drive past this stretch of Bowman Road about 10 minutes south of the city of Defiance, you would never realize that you're driving past a piece of Northwest Ohio history, which is why researchers at the Defiance Public Library and Defiance College have been working to fix that.
You have this freed black man who came up, owned many acres of land here in Defiance County, created his own community. There was a church on the site.
In 1855, Archibald Worthington began burying fellow freed slaves on his property in Highland Township. The Worthington Cemetery was the only all-black cemetery in Defiance County. Archibald eventually moved to Wilmington in 1890, and after multiple changes in ownership over decades, knowledge of those buried here was literally tossed aside to make way for farming.
So they did what was easiest, and they first moved the stones, to the edge of the field, and then eventually they were lost altogether.
Then the current owners of the property, Ayersville Sewer and Water, began a project to install a lagoon here until an area farmer brought up some word-of-mouth information.
I remember my grandpa saying, I think there's a cemetery in that field.
So beginning in 2020, researchers surveyed the area with trained canines and ground-penetrating radar and confirmed with historical records that this was the site of the nearly forgotten Worthington Cemetery. Now the project has been approved to receive an Ohio historical marker to acknowledge the part of our region's history that had been lost for more than a century.
We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for those past people, those past circumstances, and we want to keep those fresh in everybody's mind.
Reporting in Defiance County, I'm John Monk, WTOL 11.